Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures. Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Marshall. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
Turning on the Jets! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
the pressure. He fires one deep down the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Flying out to the left. Pass the tip. Touchdown, Stanford! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Steps away. Gonna try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrod. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Brown will throw it. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive.
Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Quarterback sneaks ahead, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just one.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Takes the grab. It's Sherrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little time with his feet. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move to his left. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a deep man. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open the second half with a run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Now the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Sherrod. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's going to run it across the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Broncos getting set on first and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got the quick completion. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wide out. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrod. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive.
Turning it on!
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now up 20 in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Fires deep on the run. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the option. The pitch. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback will keep it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.